And we're back, episode 170 of Journey to Million here on this Wednesday night. Full squad is back. Zach is here. No internet issues tonight. I think that gives.
So far,
we got to give him a hand. He's here. He's back.
So far,
Zach with a nice, beautiful webcam too.
He's disconnected.
Look at Zach's camera. We've never gotten this good of an angle on Zach in years. So it's good. It's good to see him.
Pay for stuff like this.
Yeah, usually, I mean, like this is like a premium, view on Zach, just based on the webcam and what he's had.
Every week. Next week will be different.
So
that'll be Bernie up there next week.
Great to have him, and it's great to see Jared again. Jared back in the bottom. How we doing? I mean, we just watched a Cubs Brewer game 3.
If they lose 3 in a row, they don't deserve it. So I'm not too worried yet. I mean, no matter what, we play at home on Saturday if we lose, which you don't want to, but we got Peralta for sure. One of these games, probably game 5 if we lose tomorrow. We got a
Peralta's
full bullpen.
Tomorrow.
Is he pitching tomorrow?
He is, yes.
Okay, so then we got a bullpen game on Saturday if we lose tomorrow. But Peralta's not going to give up more than 3 runs, and our offense has been scoring at least 3 a game. So. And plus, I mean, if we lose, I don't know.
Boyd might start for the Cubs tomorrow.
Ooh.
So
he probably will because he only pitched 1 inning, not even.
Oh, same goes for Priester. Couldn't get through the inning.
Yeah. I left work at 4:15, and he was pitching. Priester was pitching. I got back. I took off, I changed my clothes. I sat down, turned the TV on, turned on the game. And there was 1 out in the inning, and he was he wasn't pitching anymore. Nick Mears was in. It's awesome. This is great.
Yeah,
it's 4-1.
But they still made it a competitive game, which is again, a testament to this team. So,
What
would
we have done if we scored a run in that inning?
What?
Bowers and Vaughn. I mean, we didn't, so it doesn't matter. But they were both in. Perkins was out. So Monasterio, Vaughn, and Bowers would have been in with no bench. We would have had Monasterio playing center field or something.
No,
I mean,
that's
we had to do it, I guess.
The 8th inning was the inning they had to strike. That was frustrating. Couldn't get them home.
Yeah,
that's difference for them. But look, Fat Seagull is hosting one of the 5 Brewer watch parties in the state in Manitowoc. So
that's game 5, right?
Game 4 they're hosting it.
Game 4. Okay.
So tomorrow. So I'll be there cheering on the Brewers from one of their licensed watch. They're giving away tickets. They're giving away Brewer licensed merch and stuff. I'll see how it is. I'll let you guys know. So excited for that. But I was at game 2. Well, I'll tell you how late game 2 was. I got home at 1:30. So
yeah,
it was late but memorable.
You worked on Tuesday or
I worked. Yes. Yep. So
no, that was Tuesday. It would have been Tuesday.
Yes, I got home on Tuesday, and I also late night. So, Zach, how you feeling about baseball? You feeling good?
Yeah.
We could have used the last week, dude. We did 2017 MLB stat leaders. 2016. It was 2016 MLB stat leaders.
We missed on names who did we miss? Who was the big
We missed Yosmani Tomas for Arizona for home runs.
Randall Grichuk, I think we missed.
We got, or no, we didn't. We got Steve Piscotty.
Zach,
you would have thrived in this era.
Yeah.
Those are a bunch of names I haven't heard in.
Who was the Phillies? Who Odubel Herrera? Come on, that was your era, Zach. So, that was fun. But look, week 5 of the NFL season. We kind of talked to you about it last week. We said there was going to be some blowouts last week. Jared, Bernie, and I kind of called that. I'd say we said we talked the games that may be uncompetitive in which they are. Of which, that led it was the Indianapolis Raider game, one of the most uncompetitive ones of the week. I would go with Houston and Baltimore was the blowout of all blowouts.
The best games were the primetime games, to be honest. All 3.
All 3 were 3. Margin was 3 points. The most frustrating one for me was, as my Rams fan era has been in full effect. Thank you, Sean McVay, and thank you to the running backs on the Rams.
It was 4th and 1.5, and they just run it on 4th down. It's give it to Stafford. Let him throw it to Puka. Let him find a receiver.
I don't know if Stafford can play any better. I mean, he's playing so well. I mean, he should be, and I hate to do the should be's. The way he's playing, this team should be 5-0. But like, I'm not like obviously they aren't, and like not when your quarterback plays well doesn't mean you're going to win the game like Dak Prescott.
And my cash out option right now is like $30. It went up from like 18 to 30 because Colts. I mean, Jags look great, but
that hurts to say, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. I mean, they look good. I don't know. I didn't watch the game, but I watched the highlights. Like Lawrence still has some.
We're talking about
decisions, but
the best team in the South.
He goes from. Well, did you see power rankings? Yeah. They got the Jags at like 12. Colts are like 8 for NFL.
Yeah, that makes no sense. Jaguars have better.
I saw us. I'm not even kidding. This wasn't even a Colts fan. This guy was an Eagles fan. He had Lions 1. He had Colts 2. As soon as I saw that, I joined it for a little bit. I'm like, this is weird. Stupid. Couch Report, I think his name is. Yeah, he had like Buccaneers 3. He had Eagles 4, Bills 5, or something like that.
He's
the most. Wow. So I have the 49ers at 11, which for people really don't like because they're the record. But the teams I have ahead of them, I have a hard time of saying Birdie's missing another week. Obviously, Jones has done well.
You have both of them.
Purdy's not playing this week?
No, Purdy's not going to be playing this week.
Oh my gosh.
No. So figure it out, Zach. No, I mean the teams I have. So I have Tampa up at 4 now, I believe. I did send you it.
Tampa's at 4.
Yeah,
I've seen him at 3. I've seen him at skip. Colin Cowherd put him at 2.
They're not.
I still have Seattle in my top 10,
and he put the Broncos at 3, which is crazy. But
I was looking at Seattle might be one of the best 3-2 teams, and there's a lot of good 3-2 teams. I mean the Rams too, but both
49ers have a 2-game lead on their division.
Awesome. Yeah, I mean they both play. I mean, they both play. I mean, Seattle and Rams have another game left against them, but conversely, they've won both of them the first matchup. Did the 49ers? Yeah. So no, we're not really at that point yet where like the divisions are like obviously like you could say Detroit's taking control of the North, but from there it's Pittsburgh. It looks like Pittsburgh might win the North. I mean, who would have thought coming into the year? I mean, that's obviously an early thing if Baltimore doesn't turn around, or if Cincinnati.
It's like 3-game difference already, and that's tough to come back from.
Yeah,
even if Lamar does come back and the defense gets it together, but that's tough to come back from.
Like
there's two things.
Go ahead.
Go for it. I'll go after.
No. Oh no, I was just gonna say other divisions. Like if we want to say like calling like, I don't want to call division necessarily. That's just ridiculous. But like of the teams that are really pulling away with their divisions, it's Tampa, and it's them. So
yeah. I just want to say there's 2 things I hate in football. You guys probably agree is obviously that you can tie, and the second thing is early buys. Week 4 is way too early for a bye. Personally, I think so. Week 5. Sorry, week 5. Because just hear me out here. The Packers play at 3:25 this week, right? The Colts game will be done by then. If the Colts win, we'll be 5-1, and you guys will be 2-1-1. I mean, think of that. That's 6 games. I mean, obviously you're playing still, but like after that game, it just seems like 2 wins and we have 5 wins. You know what I'm saying? It's like crazy. It's insane. I hate early buys. That's my big thing.
No, Jared, I'm going to be honest with you. I don't get what point you're trying to make.
No, I'm saying it looks weird how like we're in week 6 of the NFL season. We'll be 6-1. You guys will be 2-1-1, after our game is over. That's my point.
It's like, the same day. They're playing the same day.
You say you guys were playing Monday Night Football, right? You would be going into Monday Night Football 2-1-1, and there'd be teams that'd be 5-1, 4-2, and you're 2-1-1.
Yeah,
that's my point. If you take away the tie, you're 2-1. You're 2-1.
There are 4 teams on bye last week, which obviously, right, 2 games. Isn't there only 2 on bye this week? I mean, week 5, and then like Houston I just think it's weird, kind of like how it's staggered always. I never understand the intuition, but the reality of things is there's 32 football teams, so trying to have the buys spaced out is a hard game to play.
Yeah, but the Packers play 13 straight games, no bye.
Yeah, I mean for the Packers, honestly, it's probably a good timing of the bye because they had a lot of injuries, especially on the line. So I mean,
they're gonna have injuries later in the year too. I mean, when the games mean a little bit more, division games.
Yeah,
you beat the Lions, but that's it. You still play the Vikings twice, Bears twice, And who's
but I mean,
thinks they're going to be healthy by then?
It's going to be the same thing as like week 14 bye. You play 13 games and then you have a bye and then you have 4 games after that. It's the same thing.
I think, but then you can't say a game is more important than another game. But when the season comes down to the last 4 weeks, you want your healthiest squad out there.
Well, you know what you have to do then.
After
so you'd rather have a late bye, Jared, than an early bye.
Yeah, I think a week like 12, 11 is like the best you can get. Week 5 is the worst you can get because it's like now you have to just grind through the rest of the season, no breaks, and you might have a Thanksgiving game. Do you guys play on Thanksgiving? I don't know. Sometimes you do. Or Christmas, you might have like a Saturday game followed by a Thursday game, like by a.
Those are always weird.
Yeah, so there's times where like you need that bye, you need a break, just not even to get healthy, just to give your team a break, and it's hard to do that when you get a week 5 or 6 bye.
Yeah, well, interesting. But of the week 5 games, I think the most impressive, total game that for me was New England Buffalo. Made a total statement to Drake May. If I would have told you that Diggs led the team with 146 receiving yards, you would have been like, "Oh, he's with Buffalo. It's prime Diggs." Nope. The role he had that night was phenomenal.
Like he's hurt at all. That
he recovered insanely quick.
It's crazy.
As did that Patriots defense under Mike Vrabel. I mean, it's been a good unit actually all year. I was looking at it. So obviously they lose the Raiders week 1. They give up 20 points. Obviously that loss just looks totally ugly now. but besides that one, I mean, the defense has been really, really contained. It's been primarily led actually by their front 7. Gonzalez being back the last 2-3 weeks has helped too. But they have one of the they have actually an above average front 7, which kind of the Milton Williams signing they made from I believe Philly in the offseason has been a huge thing. At least it seemed up front and whatnot. But New England making a run for the AFC East with Buffalo. Maybe a wild card team. Not too early.
Drake May has been decent his whole career. I mean, his rookie year was kind of shaky to start, but he's been. I mean, he didn't even start. It was Brissett, right?
Yeah.
He came in like week 10, 8, 6, whatever it was, and he hasn't looked bad like at all. And now this year he finally was given a primetime game, and he's fine. He's good. He's a good quarterback.
Somebody's gonna get screwed in the NFC. By the way, I was looking. The NFC is so much better than the AFC in terms of like overall team wise. You know what I mean?
Think of the teams last year. Bengals made the playoffs. Ravens.
Yeah.
Browns 2 years ago with Joe Flacco. But there's not many good teams.
I thought of this, and it seems so weird to say. What if 2 AFC South teams make the playoffs?
Well, it's turning into one of the better divisions besides Tennessee.
Mm-hmm.
The Texans are good too. They're fine. They'll be fine.
No, they're not.
They're not good. They're not good.
Baltimore's just that bad right now.
The Texans will finish 9-8. Colts and Jags will probably both win 10, 11 games.
But I think Houston's going 7-10. That's my prediction.
I have a stat for you guys.
That had none of their starters. The Ravens were awful. Even with Lamar, they had no Metabuke, Ronnie Stanley, Linderbaum. They didn't have any of those.
The Texans are what in point differential of all 32 teams?
Honestly, they're probably a positive now. They just won by 30.
They are 3rd in the NFL with a plus 47.
It's hold on. It's Colts, Bills. No, not Bills. They only won by 1.
Colts, Lions.
Yeah.
And then Texans, and then Bills. Or sorry, then Seahawks, then Bills.
What is the Texans overall though?
2 and 3.
Well, no. What's their point differential?
Oh, plus 47. So 108 points for 61 against. They're on bye now this week.
They lost to Jacksonville by 3. They lost to Jacksonville by 3.
Tennessee by.
Barely.
20-0. No, they shut them out.
Never mind. They shut out Tennessee.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's the big reason why it's just skewed over.
Their 2 wins are 30 points.
Yeah,
each.
But
what's the Colts?
But it's also funny to think about.
Hold on, don't say the Colts. It's going to be 40, 50s. It's probably 73.
74. Yeah.
Okay.
There you go. Talented.
And what's the Lions? Probably 50, 60.
Lions are 62. Yes. So, yeah, just wanted to highlight that. People don't realize sometimes how that's skewed. based on some of those blowouts. But no, okay, the NFC. I think we do need to talk about this though. Now 5 weeks in, I mean, of like there's 7. The 7 teams call it that make it. The right, if we just think about kind of the clear cut, like the 4 division winners. Let's just pencil. Let's just say the teams in it right now. Let's even if they don't win it, right? They're in it right now. Tampa, Detroit, San Fran, Philly, those 4. So the 3 wild cards: Green Bay, Seattle, and Minnesota. That would right now leave Minnesota with tiebreakers, I believe. would leave the Rams, the Commanders out of the playoffs, as well as some of those fringe teams. So that's like Atlanta, Chicago, Dallas. I know we don't really consider them playoff teams, but really there's like 9 good teams in the NFC. We'd say probably like 9 teams we think that are going to win. At least 500, if not more. So, or obviously,
there's going to be a 10-win team that misses the playoffs.
Most likely, that's what we're on pace for, at least in the NFC. AFC is on the other side. Not probably the case. The 7 seed right now is New England, 3-2. There's only 2, 3-2 wild card teams, if that makes sense.
I think there's only 3 teams that have 4 wins in the AFC. I'm not sure what NFC.
There are only 3. Yeah,
pretty sure.
So, I mean, so far that's a big difference. Obviously, we think Kansas City is going to make it over New England, or over Jackson. I mean,
right now it's probably whoever doesn't win the South. Kansas City, Denver, and New England are going to be fighting for the other 2.
Yeah,
that'd be
I think the Chargers and Denver, depending who.
I think Chargers might fizzle out
right now. They've looked rough the last 2 weeks too.
Yeah.
When you lose
Joe Giants, no, who they
now Hampton's out too.
Yeah,
they lost
They just lose to.
They lost to Washington.
Yeah,
yeah. Week before
by like 17. Yeah.
Hey, Washington. That was a win they needed though. I mean, and then again, that kind of goes back hand in hand here. Like Washington's got to make a run. Well, okay. My other thing is like Dallas hasn't looked bad. We don't think they're going to be a playoff team, but like the NFC East is actually, obviously besides the Giants, they have 3 good teams essentially. Obviously, one of them we think is significantly better, as we think one's better than the next one. But I would say that Dallas. I don't be surprised.
Dallas's defense turns into like a middle of the pack unit. I mean,
yeah,
the offense can score with anybody. Right? Like that's not even
win many games.
It's like a Cincy from a couple years ago.
Yeah, sure. But I'm saying like if their defense can turn into like a middle of the pack unit, obviously right now it's towards the bottom.
If CD is healthy and playing the rest of the year after this week or next week, whenever he's coming back.
Yeah.
Even without him, and George Pickens was fine. I mean, they have a few Tolbert, Turpin. Like they're not good. They're fine. But
but I mean, Lamb's going to come back. It's not like his injury isn't.
And do you think Javonte can keep this up all year too?
Yeah, he's been good. What's make you think he can?
Javonte's been awesome.
I mean, he came from nowhere. That's why I'm like, all these like players like Dobbins, who's another one, ETN. Like I'm like, yeah, they're starting off amazing. Is this going to be a first half thing? Is this going to be all year?
You say that about the Colts?
No, I do. I'm still scared. I'm like, Jones looks amazing, but will he keep it up? Like against the Cardinals this week, we should win by 20. But I'm like,
I heard Marvin Harrison's getting the ball a lot.
I heard he's like questionable and he might not play, but
no, he's going to play.
Whatever. Yeah, he will, and he'll be against. If Kenny Moore's not playing, he's going to be against like
Mike Hilton.
It might be Chris Lamons. Like it might be. I don't know.
Well, now Jermaine Pratt, you guys got
Xavier Howard. I'll tell you that.
Congratulations.
Yeah, it might be Jermaine Pratt. It could be him.
He's filling in for Franklin.
That's the Colts thing to do. We get Xavier Woods. We get Xavier Howard. We get all these random old players,
talented veterans who were talented.
Yeah. We could use like an Isaiah Rodgers right now, but he had to gamble on our team. And he was terrible last year on the Eagles. He wasn't good. No, he's awesome. I think he got lucky. He got lucky that game.
He's awesome. But I think Minnesota's not going to make the playoffs. Preliminary. Mm-hmm. That's like my I wouldn't say spicy, but I think one of the other teams that may miss is actually right up on top. I still am not buying San Francisco. Maybe I'm blind.
I mean, what holes do they have?
Well,
they're injured.
I'm a little worried on their defense, which may sound odd.
I mean,
but
no
the injuries
Purdy.
keep stacking up.
No, they didn't have Purdy. They didn't have Pearsall, Jennings, Kittle, Ayuk,
They're not gonna have
Bosa.
Pearsall again too. It's the rumor.
Yeah, and they still won with Mac Jones. That's where I'm like, and they beat a good team. So I'm like, if they're healthy, I mean,
is that the one I gotta just like say, hey, like this team's legit? I don't know. Still not.
I mean, they got probably the best coaching play callers in the league on both sides of the ball.
And that's the other thing.
You give that ball to
that's a Robert Saleh. That's how much Zach loves Saleh.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you look at everywhere he's went, his defense has been good.
Yeah.
After so many years, you got to just be like.
So hear me out though. So San Francisco goes. So San Francisco's at Tampa this week. So that's kind of where I'm like, eh. But like, obviously, they still do have some easy.
Would you be surprised if they pulled out a game in Tampa though?
I would.
Like, are you going to be surprised if they win?
No, but
I'll be impressed. I won't be surprised.
I would be very impressed.
Because I mean, you look at Tampa, like they
sneaking.
Grant, they're 4-1, but their 4 wins are all game winning drives.
Point differential, honestly.
They have +3. I was gonna hit you with that later, Jared. No, but I was like, okay, so of their win, I was just looking at the San Francisco schedule already. Like I know we do this at the start of the year with 5 games of data. It's actually more fun to do. So they're at Tampa, they host Atlanta, they're at Houston, they're at New York for the Giants, at home against the Rams, at Arizona, home against Carolina, at Cleveland, home against Tennessee, at Colts, and then home against the Bears and then the Seahawks. So like in there, you probably count
that's like 8 wins right there.
Yeah, that's not a schedule.
Well, and that's where I was
division games, and they have a few that
and they play the AFC South, which going into this year is like awful. I don't know what to think about it right now.
But still, you're taking them over Houston, obviously Tennessee, Carolina. Yeah. That's 3 right there.
Giants,
7 wins. Giants.
Carolina.
I don't know.
At Cleveland, maybe. I mean,
that gets them to 9 wins already, just at those teams.
Well, okay, in my head, I'm like, all right, if one of those 3 teams in the West, if they miss the playoffs, I mean, like it's just gonna be a huge disappointment because the odds of, we just know mathematically it's impossible for those top 3 teams in each of the East. I'm obviously not the South, but the East, North, and West. Like, there's gonna be some disappointment. It's somewhere.
I mean, 3 teams made the playoffs from NFC North last year and the AFC North 2 years ago. So
but I'm saying it can't happen in both. So that's where it's going to be. Well, it could, but no, actually couldn't.
Yeah, in 2 divisions,
at all possible. Right. So, with that,
what do you think of top 7 records make the playoffs? Take away
division winner should get you in. It should get you in, but it doesn't necessarily need to be a home field advantage, is what I'm saying. That's my opinion.
Okay. So you think it should be reseeded after the playoffs? Like after the regular season? I think, because, division games mean a lot. They wouldn't mean anything then. But I just think, like, you look at, was it the NFC East a couple years ago? When, like...
Yeah, it was like an 8
Who was it?
9,
it was like an 8 and 9 team.
It was a football team.
Yeah, the football team. They made it over like a 10-win team. It's like
tough. Yeah, but if if you take that away, there's no point in divisions. All the rivalries. I mean, big.
But then you get teams that are fake.
That goes away.
You get cuties, as Drew calls them, a team that beats up on their own division.
You still do.
And then they win 8 games and make the playoffs.
Yeah, you still
do.
So
Jared does not want expanded playoffs. I feel like the NFL has room to. They could make an 8-team and do some sort of double. I mean, like, I know that's part of the proposal, or is to add another regular season week, take a preseason off. But not saying the NFL has room. Like baseball has no more room to expand the playoffs. They're them in basketball. They're capped. I mean, you're already getting 38 win teams in the play-in. I mean, like, they are done. The NFL, there's still the 500 teams that they miss. They miss the playoffs, which inherently
if you go to 8 teams, you can't give a bye then.
Well, that's the other piece.
Or you give
a double bye.
2 byes and add a week.
Zach hates the double bye.
I hate it. Well, in football, you're taking 3 weeks.
I get it.
Then, it's like you go into week 18 or whatever the final week of the season is in that situation. You have nothing to play for, so you rest your guys. They're not playing for 4 weeks. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I
To either play him in a meaningless game
right now. I'm just saying, like there's going to be some snubs, and obviously it's just nature of how the league is, and this is early. You know, we could see collapses and whatnot. But we definitely have some teams we feel confident are not going to make it right now. So again, Baltimore kind of. Oh,
Why are they still favored?
See Baltimore turn
Why
around.
is Baltimore still favored to win their division? Explain that to me.
Let's dive into 3-2 or 4-1.
They were plus 110 last I looked.
Okay,
yeah, Baltimore's 1-4 and Steelers are 4-1.
Part of it is the schedule. They have Cincinnati still twice. They have Cleveland one more time. They have the Jets. They have the Dolphins.
Because I looked a few days ago and they were favored still.
Like I see them they have 7 more games that I would say I like them winning in.
This still gets them 8 wins.
But that's the problem. You see what I'm saying?
And that's assuming their defense doesn't give up 30 points.
It's just hard for me to see them win the division. Obviously, again, early.
Yeah, but, they're plus 110. Steelers are plus 115, and then plus 1,100 and 1,700.
Well, yeah, I think that division is
insane.
At that point, they have to sweep Pittsburgh.
Yeah, and that's part of it too, right? They have both games against Steelers actually to end the year. They have at Green Bay, at Pittsburgh. So
yeah, that's tough end.
That is tough.
I don't think they're making the playoffs, to be honest. I think the Ravens are going to finish like 7-10.
I could see.
They win half their games.
I could see 8-9
from now on.
But you're right.
8-9.
Yeah. Jared, did you want to hear 5 weeks into the year? We got some future data for fantasy from FanDuel. Credit them there. We have for MVP, your front runner, it remains Josh Allen. The surprises here is Mahomes is number 2. Again, Patrick Mahomes has been awesome. Yeah. I mean, fantasy too, fantasy QB too. So the Mahomes trade, Zach's actually, or did Zach trade him again? I don't know. You saw Mahomes? Okay. Yeah. So, hey, you got hope
Herbert's
there.
Been fine, I guess.
But we have Baker then at 3. And then Jordan Love is still number 4 for MVP. So,
I mean, he's been good. It's just, he's putting up stats. He's not putting up like.
Love is 4th in MVP.
Mahomes was 2? Who was 1? Allen,
Mahomes, Baker, Love. So that's for the offensive player of the year. Obviously Puka, and then it's JT, and then Bijan with CMC.
I mean, saying obviously Puka is crazy because I think JT is gonna win it. I do. Dude,
have you not been watching Puka's season?
He's having an all-time season. He's on pace to break the record, every single record there is. But I mean, I want JT to win it. So
JT just scores
obviously.
So
Zach texted me touchdown merchant.
Yeah, he doesn't average 95 yards per game or anything.
And then I watched and I was like, wait, he kind of was a touchdown merchant on Sunday.
On like 18 carries for 95 yards per game or anything.
That's what I was saying. If you get 12 carries inside the 10-yard line, you better score a few touchdowns.
He reminds me.
I had 3 touchdowns, and you're like, 10 carries inside the 10. Dude, that's still 40% of your carries being touchdowns, or 30%. That's a lot. What do you mean?
Anyways, I shouldn't have.
What about the Kyron Williams who couldn't get 2 yards on that last run? Like, it's not that easy.
So, DPOY, Hutchinson is front runner. Well, I say front runner. It's actually very contested, but Hutchinson just flat out my mind. I'd pick him as DPOI right now. That's it. I know it's early. Okay, Nick Bonito with Denver's also been awesome. He's number 3. Parsons is number 2.
I thought their defense wasn't what it was.
They've been really good the last 2 weeks. I don't know what happened, but they've turned it around.
No, I'm not trying to make it about the Colts, but whenever we do something positive, Zach always finds a way to hate, no matter what.
Well, Jared, I'm just saying.
JT has an amazing game. Of course he's going to score. He's getting carries at the 5.
It was an amazing game. 3.5 yards a carry. What do you mean amazing game?
3 touchdowns.
It was a fine.
Put up 30 fantasy points.
Oh, my bad. I didn't know if you have 12 carries for 3 yards and 3 touchdowns. I didn't know that was a good game.
Emmanuel
you get 3 touchdowns. It's got to be good.
So when Alvin Kamara had like 6 touchdowns that game and like 100 rushing yards,
he also had like 8 yards a carry or something like that.
He didn't. No, he didn't.
Oh, well.
I'll look up the stats.
He had like 100 rushing yards total and 6 touchdowns.
Offensive rookie of the year. There's some value there right now, I think, with Genti. He's plus 430. Abuka is still minus 125. He leads the way, but if you think about it, Evans is going to come back.
Gronkowski said it.
What?
Amika Egbuboo. No. Okay. No one saw it.
No. Warren is
fifth. I don't know what he was trying to do.
So
what year was that, Jared? Oh, I see it. 22 carries, 155 yards, and 6 touchdowns. Tell me that's...
Wow, Zach, you
155 total yards or rushing yards?
Rushing. He averaged 7 yards a carry.
Oh.
On 22
Yeah,
carries.
but he probably got a lot of carries in the red zone. I'm guessing half of his carries were in the red zone. Definitely. He might have broken a big one.
I don't know about that. I mean, it's hard to average 7 yards a carry if half your carries are in the red zone.
That's a third. A third of his carries were touchdowns, basically. Almost a fourth, in between a third and a fourth.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing that most of his touchdowns came from the 10-yard line, 5-yard line, 2-yard line.
I think he had like a 40-yarder, a 20 or something like that, if I remember. But yeah, I think like 3 of them were the 5-yard line or something. But still, 7 yards.
Either way, it's impressive. It's still impressive. Even if you have 2 yards a carry and you have 6 touchdowns, it's still impressive.
Basically, that's just doubled up JT's game from last week. Doubled
James Conner. James Conner was a touchdown merchant. For fantasy, we don't care. Awards don't care. They just look at stats.
We're talking.
Awards aren't going to be like, oh my God, he had. Yeah, I know. The awards are not going to look at the end of the year and say, wow, JT had 23 touchdowns, but all of them were 2-yard touchdowns. Nobody cares. They're touchdowns. You're putting up the stats. You're going to win awards. That's just how it is. Jordan Love's third in MVP. Do you think he's an MVP this year? He has like 10 touchdowns to 1 pick. But has he looked like an MVP?
He's making a good point.
Stats matter. It's just stats.
He's played pretty good. I mean, he's been pretty good.
He also had a crucial interception. There's things that
he's had some frustrating moments though that have impacted outcomes. Jared is right. I would say for Love a little bit, the stats have looked better than that he arguably has played, but at the same time, the stats do look good. And the first 2 weeks of the year were just flat out awesome from him. So
right now Puka is OPOY. I mean, definitely.
Yeah, that's just what he is. That and Abdul Carter, I think defensive rookies, no question either. Right now, from what we've seen. Coach of the year, I did want to talk about, and comeback player of the year. I think those are my favorites.
Mm-hmm. Right. So, top 3 coach of the year are Vrabel, Steichen, Cohen.
Close. Shanahan. Kyle Shanahan hype train right now, Zach, because of the injury stuff. I don't know how much you followed. For coach of the year has grown immensely. He's been one of the biggest risers from start. Because obviously all these first-year guys were in there, whatever. But it's been insane. Shanahan now number 3. Plus 650. And there's talk, from my understanding, is there's a real shot he could win this award if this team wins the division. And obviously the South guys, if that division, the division winner there is going to be the other front runner. I'll
say kind of like that because I feel like it's gotten to the point where it's like if you're an established, successful coach, like you have no shot at winning it. Unless your team is absolutely your roster just sucks.
Yep.
Yeah. 2 years ago or 3 years. No, 2 years ago. It was either Steichen or D'Amico Ryans. And now it's Steichen or Cohen.
It's going to be who wins that division. Most likely
if you have an impressive year, you win it. That's just how it is.
Where's Vrabel? 4?
Vrabel's 4. Dan Campbell's 5. If Dan Campbell, if they continue that, he's ahead of Ben Johnson right now. A little surprising.
Well, yeah.
This is actually
the Bears haven't been that good, so
you're 2-2, right? Yeah, 2-2.
So
yeah, I don't like Campbell up that high though.
I'm a little surprised. I thought Schottenheimer was going to be higher, and or Bowles, those kinds of guys. But
I want to go back and look where we ranked these coaches before the year because I remember Schottenheimer was F tier. I mean, he's not an amazing coach, but
he's an awesome play caller, and that's obviously speaks with the offense, but he's also the offensive coordinator. So I don't know.
Have you seen so the years I saw before the year when they hired him as a head coach? I was looking at it a little bit, and his history of play calling, the difference between when they were averaging, I don't remember what it was, just 50 yards a game or 60 yards a game rushing versus when they weren't. It was almost 3 scores a game difference. It was nuts. Wow. If they had a successful run game,
and
his offense
must have been we've seen it's been actually a crucial focal point in this offense this year.
Yeah, and that's last year. The difference between Rico kind of had that breakout towards the end of the year, like the second half of the season,
Yep.
Rico started coming on the scene. It was like that was a huge turning point in that offense last year as well.
Sure was. So
speaking of Rico, didn't he have like 200 yards or something last year?
Yeah,
I was like, we didn't even talk about him. He's like, they were talking too. I was reading some things from
with Eric Collins on the call
out of Carolina. That he could actually have more work too with Chuba. They might have a split backfield now. So I was like, wow. But that team, they're 2-3.
It was also against Miami, whose defense has been horrible. So they played Dallas this week, which doesn't make much of a difference, I guess. But it's crazy. Carolina's 2-3. Beat Atlanta, and now they beat Miami.
Yeah, and the losses have looked ugly. Like they are
got shut out by
the worst 2-3 team.
Get shut out by?
I would say. I don't know if they got shut out.
Or did they shut out a team? Didn't they? No, they shut out.
They shut out Atlanta 29-0.
Yeah, and then they came back.
Atlanta didn't get the ball past 30. Yeah. So okay, what do you got?
How much do you think Scadaboo is impacted with Tracy? Are they still going to go to Scadaboo, or are they going to actually?
Yeah, I think he won. He won at least the majority of the work.
Yeah, but Scadaboo fumbling last week too. Obviously, I don't know.
That's what I'm saying. It's.
I'll react. I mean, look, Ramondre Stevenson, I'm convinced could fumble as much as he wants, whenever he wants to fumble. He could hand the ball to the other team, and he'd be up next try.
How?
Gibson fumbles, Stevenson fumbles, and then they give it to Stevenson. It's like you have Henderson. Give the ball to your rookie.
Like Stevenson, is like 10 fumbles since the beginning of last year. His last 20 games, he's fumbled 10 times, which is insane.
It's insane.
Most guys, like you get 3 in a season, it's like starting to question it.
Yeah.
So I'm fascinated with that, and we obviously wishing Gibson well. That was a tough injury, but now in that it almost seems like Henderson will have some sort of role, but you never know. Never know. It might mean.
And on my bench,
Stevenson gets more.
I don't think I'm starting him.
Yeah, that's been a frustrating one.
It's either him or
best ball. That was a botch.
Well, it's him. J.K. Dobbins or I think Zay Flowers are my options.
Oh, yeah. Dobbins. You have to Dobbins. Dobbins has been...
I do. I've started Dobbins the last 2-3 weeks. Yeah.
I mean, I looked at his fantasy numbers, I don't know if it was yesterday or today, and he's been between, it's like 13.5 and 15.5 points every single week. It's like...
In non-PPR, he's putting up like 20. It's crazy.
Yeah. The comeback player of the year
with a few weeks of like 13, but
Jared, who's the comeback player of the year? Tell me.
Okay, it should be Jones, but it's normally like with an injury, right?
Yes, is Jones eligible?
No,
Jones is the 4th favorite, but technically should not be.
I was gonna say
that's normally why it's free money for the
coming off of an injury. So, yeah, like
because who's the other guy that's favored, but it's like he can't even win it. Or was that last year? Am I thinking of now?
No, it's mainly just Jones. Darren Waller's up there, which may seem confusing because he came out of retirement, so he's like come back like to the league.
Who would be comeback player of the year?
It's got to be Hutchinson.
So Dak's actually the favorite right now.
Oh yeah, I guess
which is kind of like a
cop out. Do you know what Dak's first name is? Do you ever know this?
Yes. No. It's not Dakota, is it? No, this is
his middle name is Dakota.
Yeah, that's out.
I've heard it before.
What is it?
It's Rain. Rayne. Rain Prescott. I just found that out today. I was like, that's
there you
crazy.
Go. Hutch is number 2, and then CMC. It's actually if you think about it, actually got to be competitive.
Yeah, any of those 3 guys can win. I think it's gonna.
Why isn't Daniel Jones eligible? Like, why does it have to be an injury? Why?
Because that's a comeback. You come back from an injury. It's not you come back from sucking.
Or Flacco.
It's not like you sucked enough to get cut. Yeah.
You think players are tanking so they win that award? Like, what do you think?
Well, Jones is the closest thing to it. Who else is on here?
Jones has a good system around him. That's why he's performing.
He's
not a bad quarterback. He's never been a bad quarterback. I mean, he led a team with like Sterling Shepard, and I mean, he hasn't been great, but he led
Christian
that
Watson's
team
on here.
to the playoffs. Like,
really?
Yeah,
he's back practicing. They opened his practice window.
Yep, plus 30,000.
Nick Chubb, where's Nick Chubb? He's probably on there too. Probably
plus 10,000.
Plus 10. He's favored.
Rasheed Rice is on here. You get some value, Zach. He's coming back from his suspension.
It's too late. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Is it too late? Joe Flacco won comeback player of the year 2 years ago.
Was up for the award this year? Yeah. I mean, it's good. This is a really hard year to win that award.
This is a good class.
Yeah. Good class of 2023 injuries or 2024 injuries.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. That was that. Oh, we got to talk about week 6 now, of course. We can talk about A.D. Mitchell, his stats so far this year. He's at 130.
Hey, he got like 2 snaps last week.
Why is that?
That's rightfully so.
Why is that, Jared? I'm not sure.
He made an amazing play. If you guys, did you see the play, like the full play?
No.
Oh, he's awesome.
Like he had a one-handed catch, spin move. It was an amazing play, and then that happened. He had 95 yards that game. He had a good game. It's just stupid, you know.
But, did he get hit by his coach too, or no?
No. He just got benched the next week, basically. He played like 2 snaps last week. He played the same amount of snaps that Richardson did. Because Doolin has been insane this year. He's getting like 6 targets a game, which is kind of weird.
Did you guys see the Addison thing? Jordan Addison?
With him being benched?
Yeah, he didn't play the first quarter.
Yeah.
He got benched and then came back.
Yeah, because he skipped a walkthrough in London to go see the city by himself, apparently. Oh. That's what I saw. So
he's had an interesting start to his career.
Yeah.
I would say.
Not the best driver. Not the best mentally tough person. Yeah.
But all right. Game week 6 we have Thursday Night Football. Philly, New York.
It's gonna be a horrible game.
What do you mean? Philly does not look good, Zach. Their offensive line's been bad, and
because Philly can't figure out how to get like any balance in their offense. They're either running the ball 80% of the plays or they're passing the ball 80% of the plays.
The offensive line actually hasn't been good either, Zach. So that's part of the other problem too. Is that's why they're having a hard time to find the balance. Furthermore, the Giants' defensive front—that's the best part of that team. So, not saying the game is going to be one of the trenches, but that is going to be their path to win that football game. Not again. I think it'll be a better game than people think.
Could we tell Philly though? I mean, last week, right? They're up 17-3 going into the fourth quarter. How does Saquon Barkley have 5 carries? How? I don't care if you're trying to
soreness, Zach.
That's why he still played the whole fourth quarter.
I know. That's why I'm not buying it either. That was the cop out after the game.
Because we heard the last 3 weeks leading up to it. It's like, oh, AJ Brown and Devonta Smith aren't happy with their roles. They're not passing enough. Well, they passed the ball, and they forgot about Saquon Barkley. It
was good for fantasy.
Hot take. Can I give a hot take?
What do you got?
I think if you put Daniel Jones, Drake May, anyone on that Eagles team, they're still a favorite to win the Super Bowl. Hurts is not, I don't know. I think he's the most overrated quarterback in the league. If you ever watch him actually try to make some small short passes or an accurate pass, he doesn't. It's just not there. He has one play that's oh wow, great throw. He's like a Trevor Lawrence without the picks, if that makes sense. In the worst way. I don't think Jalen Hurts is a top 10 quarterback, honestly. That's my hot take. And that's why you're up 17-3. You don't run the ball and you end up losing the game. Because he couldn't lead his team to a win. Yes, they just won the Super Bowl. I get it. But what did he do?
The defense was great. 20 games in a row.
Hurts is one of the best
defense is great. They have a great running back. Yeah, he's good at extending the play, and then he runs the ball. He's Justin Fields. I don't know. I'm being overly dramatic here, but he's just not a top 10. You didn't even put him at top 8 quarterback going into the year for our rankings. You had him borderline top 10. And now I'm saying he's not top 10, and you're saying, no, he's top 10.
No, he's probably 6 to 10, somewhere in that range.
He's hard to gauge though, because obviously the pocket passers, the Dak, the Stafford, it's hard we're basing them off because those guys you take passing the football over him, but the impact Hurts has, again, I mentioned extending the play, making that check down. I know that's obviously
is that credit to him or his offensive line.
Well, and now you're getting into the great debate of it. Is it a personnel thing or is it? But more so his ability to run the football is something we have to grade as a quarterback.
I mean, he's averaging 177 passing yards a game. He doesn't throw the ball at all.
Yeah, it's a scheme. It's the stats don't tell the story with him. He's one where that's just kind of a story with it.
His percentage.
I mean, he's gonna get to that.
60, 62, 65, 68%. He had 82 week 1. But like,
yeah, it's fine.
Richardson had 55 last year, and he was awful. Like, it was terrible. And he has 60.
Yeah, and Hurts is mid-60s. That's much.
Well, one of them was 60.5, one's 62.5, so it's low 60s, and then 2 were mid-60s. I don't know.
I mean, Baker Mayfield, I think, was also at like 50% 1 week, and last week he was at like 88 or something.
He's looked awesome.
Baker, Dak, and Stafford
have like 27 times a game. Hurts is.
What are you saying, Zach?
Yeah. Baker, Stafford, and Dak have probably been like they're the pocket passers of the year this year.
Those are my favorite. Those have been like some of my favorite games to watch have been because of those guys too. Watching them, obviously you have to throw still like Josh Allen has been awesome this year. Again, quietly Lamar. Obviously they had the hiccup game in Kansas City and he didn't play his last week, but his first 3 games again also awesome.
It's borderline like Rodgers too. Honestly, if that offensive line was a little better, like
he had a really bad week.
He's still a great quarterback.
That was a week 2 or week 3.
Yeah,
but if we're talking for like who has a shot at the awards though, it's like Lamar's kind of out of it because he's gonna miss too much time. It is what it is.
Yep.
And I mean, it's like if you're going away from, I mean, even you could probably say Jane Daniels is out of it too after missing 2 games.
Yeah,
and also they end up getting.
We didn't mention Mahomes.
If they win that division, I mean, that's another question. Yeah, Mahomes
also throw Mahomes in that tier.
Unbelievable. He's been unbelievable this year.
Jaden Daniels, he ran for like 50 yards last week. He's still close to pace for 1,000 yards rushing. And Harrison had 98 receiving yards. He's on. I mean, he's not on pace, but he's
why do those matter?
1,500. I'm just saying, like, it's not like the most set in stone thing. But if I could cash out right now, I'm sure it would be like $100 because it pays like 8,000.
Oh,
it's actually not looking terrible. Cool. I'm
sorry.
I thought this was a betting show. I'm sorry.
They have something in their contracts where if they hit 1,500 and that they get a bonus?
Yeah, they get incentives. It's like a piece of cheesecake and $2,000, I think. Yeah.
Oh, nice. So
yeah, I mean, I looked at the stat yesterday because I was kind of curious. Mahomes, he's been running the ball a lot, right? How many rushing yards do you think he has this year?
Well, Daniels has like 150, so I'm guessing he has like, you would think like 180, 190.
I'm going to guess 172.
I think he's at 190 exactly.
Wow.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, well, that puts him on pace for 600.
1,200.
Shoot.
What? No, like 600.
Oh, 50 a week. Oh, yeah, you're right.
He's played 5 games.
Times 8.
Yeah.
800. 700.
It'll be like 650, something like that. But for a guy that's not like, he's not a running quarterback, really.
He's mobile, but no, he's not.
Yeah, and that's also the one thing I picked up on the Monday night game. When Trevor Lawrence started to run the ball, that's when the Jaguars' offense like started clicking. And I think he had 7 carries for like 40 yards or whatever. But it's
that's a part of Lawrence that needs to be clicking. Well, and not throwing the football to the other team.
Yeah.
Those are usually
they did there's like the 2-yard line. It was I think it was when I don't remember what happened. They didn't end up scoring. It was when Lawrence fumbled on that 4th down when he was just diving over. On that 3rd down play, they did a design Trevor Lawrence keeper. They it was like 2 guys pulled out to the edge and they did Lawrence keeper out to the pylon.
Wow.
It was like I've never seen him do that. You know, it's like that's the thing you see Lamar do, you see Jane Daniels do or whatever, but
they're one of my.
That's finally them realizing, wow, Trevor Lawrence isn't that good. Let's start to use him in ways that we didn't think we could.
They're one of my week 6 teams. They are look, Seattle's going to Jacksonville, it's going to be a good test, a good gauge for them.
They play on the road, Jacksonville? Jesus.
Seattle at Jacksonville. And then they have the other one I want to talk about was San Francisco at Tampa. Good test there. Again, those were like the two big ones. People like the Sunday night game, Detroit, Kansas City. Of course, that's going to be a good gauge for Kansas City. I don't know. I personally am like, whoever wins or loses that game, it's not going to change really the outlook on those teams for me, in my opinion. Obviously, Kansas City, you'd think more of, but if that's a game Detroit loses in Kansas City, they lose. I mean, we of course need them to lose that game. And Chicago, Washington. I'm intrigued to see how that one with Washington's 3-2. There's 2 Monday night games again. Buffalo at Atlanta, Chicago at Washington, 6:15 and 7:15. The hour stagger. So beware.
How much 2 weeks too? There's gonna be like 5 noon games.
There's a bunch of noon games. There's only 3 3:00 ones. There's 1 3:05, 2 3:25. So
Drew, you probably watched this a little bit closer, but what did you think of the Patriots? Looked like they kind of like their primary goal is to shut down James Cook, right?
Yep, they want to stop the run. Yep, front 7.
Yeah. Is that a concern that more teams are going to do that, do you think, if you're the Bills? I mean, it looked like it worked.
Yeah.
Obviously, Josh Allen can destroy you through the air as well, but
yeah, the Bills look susceptible. Like usually they can, when they get one going, right, the run, they've been really able to pass at ease. It starts with Allen again. But the big thing, Zach, was not just shutting down Cook. They really shut down Allen. Allen couldn't scramble well, right? There were some spies throwing once in a while, but they really contained very well. Like Allen didn't have any of those crazy Josh Allen type. I mean, granted, he had some points in there. They had some late hit ones that got him extra yardage on a bunch, but the reality of things was they really did. Their intention was to stop the run. This was the first team we saw really successfully stop the run against Buffalo this season. So I'm worried.
What year is Gonzalez? Is he a third-year player now? Patriots.
4th, I think, isn't he?
I don't know.
He's really stepping up. He's been good this year. I mean, I only seen him
awesome. Yeah,
a little of him, but he's been good.
He missed weeks. Was it 1 and 2 or 1, 2, and 3? He missed some games at the beginning.
Okay.
He's been just an injury. That's been his issue.
They're New Orleans this week too, by the way, is New England. So you'd like to think that's win number 4. You'd like to
see that graphic. That graphic was like, we're going to have one of these years, aren't we? And it was Blake Bortles, Tom Brady, Case Keenum, like Nick Foles.
Yeah.
In the playoffs, like playoff teams. Yeah.
Maybe.
I mean, if you think about it, it's NFC probably not as much. AFC definitely could be.
Imagine if Daniel Jones is in a playoff game. Well, I say
it's not just him. It's Daniel Jones. It's Drake May possibly. It's
Jones is probably the worst quarterback would be of the group in terms of name wise.
He would be.
You could say Trevor Lawrence. You could say who else has been decent.
If you're taking Trevor Lawrence or Daniel Jones the rest of the year, who are you taking?
From what I've seen, or from what?
Jared's good. Zach, why you even ask that question? I know the answer.
I'm being realistic. Yeah. I'm being realistic.
It's gonna be Daniel Jones.
This is like give me Iguodala. This is like when Max Kellerman said, "Give me Iguodala." That's what this is gonna be.
I mean, not only if you're looking at stats, it's just the eye test too. Jones doesn't have terrible turnovers like Lawrence does.
Have you seen his time in New York?
That's like years ago, dude. Like he's a new guy. He's a new man. He has a good offensive line.
Yeah.
You're telling me that if Josh Allen had the Bengals from last year or 2 years ago, even this year, their offensive line, Josh Allen would still be an MVP favorite? No. Like he'd be awful. He would be awful. He'd be way worse. You put Daniel Jones in a new system, like it's obviously not him. Saquon didn't do much. Like he was still good, but he didn't do much on the Giants. Now he goes for over 2,000 yards last year. It's the team. The offensive line was awful.
Your guy leads him in QBR.
Leads in QBR, third in passing yards.
Oh yeah, he knows.
Probably has like 2 turnovers because he had
name
2 against
every stat.
Well, I'm just saying, like when you compare them and say it's obviously Lawrence,
he had 2 against 2?
It's obviously Jones.
Who do you have the turnovers against?
Rams.
He had 2 against the Rams. One of them was a last second interception.
Oh,
top defense against the Broncos put up 30 points on him.
So
shit.
He almost has more passing touchdowns
Crazy.
than last year.
Puts up 40 points a game, puts up 30 points a game, takes care of bad teams. The only turnover he had was a last second Hail Mary, basically, that got picked off. Like, yeah, you can't count that. He has 1 bad turnover this year, 1 bad interception. That's it. He's like 10 total touchdowns, 1 pick. It's 2 picks, but it's, if you want to look at like, expected interception.
The amount of stuff you make up for the Colts is like, they should be 5-0 right now because they should have beat the Rams. Daniel Jones, he should only have 1 pick because the other one was really just a throw up. JT should have another 3 touchdowns because he got tackled at the 20-yard line that one time. Probably should have scored. AD Mitchell should be at 1,000 yards. He just dropped the ball.
What's this guy talking about?
Zach's upset. Wow.
No, he just hates on the Colts no matter what. Let us have this. Like, we're 4-1 for the first time
in
like 20
on the
years.
Colts. You make me
Let
hate
us be
the Colts.
happy. Like, I'm happy when the Packers are doing good. Let me be happy. Let us have this. Like, we're good. We're a good team for the first time since like Andrew Luck.
Yeah,
everyone's like, they're not that good. They're beating bad teams. We beat the Broncos. We put up 30 points on the best defense in the league. We should be 5-0. We went toe-to-toe with the Rams when they looked like a top 3 team. We're beating bad teams.
If leverage was not called, the Colts should be 3-2.
If leverage, like, shut up. Like,
I'm just say it. No, I think Zach's really just bitter.
Didn't have his head in his ass. We're 5-0. Like,
remember what Zach did though? He benched Jamar Chase.
Yeah, that's absurd. No way.
2 weeks before that, he had 5 points. What are you talking about?
I've never seen anyone.
That's like the Brewers going into a playoff game and being like, Churio, you're 0-8 in the series. You're on the bench. Like, no, you don't do that.
How many weeks am I supposed to leave my lineup putting up 5 points?
I started Tyreek Hill every single week last year because it's Tyreek Hill, and you have to because he was amazing. I'm just saying,
if you look at his history with Jake Browning, he's had like 2 good weeks out of 14.
I remember Jake Browning start last year or 2 years ago when Jamar Chase had like 45 fantasy points and like 3 touchdowns and 200 yards from Jake Browning.
That was not Jake Browning's start.
He put up like 3 touchdowns and 100 some yards.
I will start
right now.
I will look it up right now.
I am thankful.
I'm just saying he's had 2. Yeah, you would have lost otherwise.
Yeah.
I should have started him over Jacoby Myers. That's what I should have done. I was looking at him or Quentin Johnston. I should have just.
Quentin Johnston was funny too. You knew the offensive line was. You knew that they weren't going to be able to get the ball downfield. You thought Quentin Johnston was going to have the Ladd McConkey role?
No, I thought he was going to get 5 catches.
Maybe he was you knew they weren't going to have time to get him the ball that far down the field. Well, please keep benching Jamar Chase. It makes me feel better. Is he in the lineup this week? I actually didn't see.
Chase, I don't know. I don't think I.
I
started him and BTJ.
So I lost by 0.4 points in your league, and I was whining about it. But then I looked at Zach's roster, and then I felt happy.
Dude, it's that like 6 of my 9 week 1 starters are hurt. It's
not.
And I just lost Hampton for 4 weeks too.
What made me happy was seeing your record in the standings with your points for, and then I saw your starting lineup. I was like, wait, this lineup looks kind of thin.
I'm 2-3, first in points for, second in points against. And yeah, I have Lamb, Neighbors, Hampton. Yeah, that's brutal.
I can trade you Hassan Haskins. Did I get Haskins? I think I did.
I don't know who got Haskins.
No, I didn't get him.
No. So the guy that's tanking did.
Oh, awesome. Tyler?
That's right. No, other guy that's tanking.
Oh yeah.
We got Darren Waller in the starting lineup this week. So
dude, when they play each other, that's gonna be the greatest game. Because that's gonna be the one win that those 2 rosters get.
Oh, I play Tyler this week. Nice.
Nice. Okay, so you're 3-3.
I could start 3 people and win.
What if he wins? The upset of the ages. Could happen. You never know.
That'd be bad.
Yeah, but
I played Jared in 2 weeks too. So schedule's looking easier.
What year was Joe Burrow hurt? Was it 2023?
It was 2 years ago. Yeah, 2023. Well, and
Just so I know.
it would have been 2023.
Oh, we're still looking at this. Yeah. I know Jared really wants to do MLB stat and awards by decade, though.
Sure.
Oh, I'm benching Chase again this week, by the way.
We could do it. We'll go after the show, though.
Sure, he started second half. His big games with Jake Browning were 23.4. He had 5 for 124 and a touchdown, and 31.6, which was 11 for 149 and a touchdown. Those are his 2 big games.
And I think that's still, you don't bench. Who'd you start over him? Who'd you start over Chase?
I said Jacoby Myers, Quentin Johnston, and BCJ. I should have started him over Myers, but also I thought Detroit's defense was going to – I didn't think they were giving up 20.
I know, Jared. When I saw the lineups like that, I was like, "He's kidding, right?"
I was expecting Justin Jefferson, Puka Nacua,
yeah.
And I chose between him and I don't know.
All right, Jared. This week they're against the Packers. They're against the Packers. Do I start Chase or do I start McLaurin if McLaurin plays?
Let's not ignore Jacoby Myers and
they're on the bench. They're back to the bench here. Don't worry.
I'm still starting Chase Sack in that kind of.
The only reason I had to start
Chase.
2 of them.
You don't bench Chase.
Yeah. I also started Miles Sanders. So the fact that I only lost to Drew by like 15.
What league is this? The underperformers? Because that's not underperforming. They're overperforming if you're starting Miles Sanders.
Drew's league. I had Jacobs and Bijan both on buys.
Yeah, I don't pay attention.
So it was Miles Sanders and Gibbs were holding down the fort. Yeah. He put up 2.2. Wow. I mean, he contributed.
Yeah, positive.
Braylon Allen almost had more points than him, and he's hurt. All
right, that'll wrap it here.
Oh no, it wasn't Miles Sanders. I was gonna start him.
Yeah,
and then he got hurt.
He pulled a Craig Counsell, or not a Craig Counsell. He pulled Pat Murphy. Playing chess, he had him in and then swapped.
Raheem Mostert was the starting back, so that makes a little more sense. Or not starting back. He got some solid carries. He got some solid carries at the end of the game because of the score.
Yeah. Backups. That's what Zach was betting on. But all right, that'll wrap it. Zack Rausch, Jared Valleskey, myself, Drew Skyberg here on this Wednesday night. Thank you all for listening to yet another episode of Drew's Sports Crew, the Journey Million, the perfect podcast for you.